Sanbonan, good morning. Ninjan. You know, I'm sitting there, I'm listening everyone. Oya Kumsha is taking English. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. You know why I'm here today? I'm here to support Mama Ria. You know, I grew up in front of Mama Ria. I think I was 12 to 11 when I started to play for a national team. She was like a mother to me, an enemy to me. Woo! I will fight with Mama Ria. I will fight with friend. Mamela, I was born to be a leader. I knew that. Because I was born to be a leader. I was so brave in a young age. Bazabo coach shakes, but I was strong it, yeah. But hey, Lomtana was just Soweto. This girl from Soweto, is very stubborn. I was very stubborn because I grew up playing with boys. I used to be a star. I used to shine playing with boys. For me, it was all about football. It was never about the gender. It was never about the gender. It was about football. So when I started to play for a national team, me playing Nabo Gifty Leremi, playing Nabo Litsunyana in my development space, in the dusty street of football, then I start to see these guys making it. I knew I was good more than them. Then I'm like, I need to make it too. Then I start to enter in a women's football, like, yeah, that was a nightmare. I didn't enjoy my football. The only thing I enjoyed was politics. The only thing that I enjoyed was me being suppressed, us being suppressed as women. No one wants to listen to us. What we want, what we're crying for, our voices, they needed to be heard as women. But no, as young I was, seeing about Desiree Elise, about Cabo Zita, about Figiles Toll. People, they don't know about those people that I'm talking about today. Because people that they were leading before, they didn't create the legacy for us to be remembered. We were just tools that they were used then. Funny. We were such a nice tools, yeah? Singing that national anthem, like Kutok said, with pride, understanding why we're singing it. Yeah. We were soldiers in a different way. You know, when you see those soldiers carrying those guns, we're soldiers with that round thing. Because going Africa, it was not easy. I remember when I was in Nigeria, it was only one team that was qualifying to go to the World Cup. We went to Nigeria, we played them home, Caledonian Stadium, we played them draw for the first time. I scored 2 goals. I was like, I will break this chain. Yeah. Then we went to Nigeria. For the first time, they put us in a nice hotel. We were so blinded, we couldn't see what they were planning. Then we get to this hotel, they give us food poison. All of our players, they were dying. Cabo Zita was in the hospital. We thought we're not going to go home with Cabo Zita. He was the worst one. We cried. It was only 4 players that left. They wanted us to go play still. We got to the stadium. The full stadium was full. We needed to dress, 4 of us, going to the tunnel to make sure which Nigerian fans, they see which the team is not full. Other teammates are sick. We needed to be there inside the stadium to make sure what they see which we sick. We got there. It was not easy to come out. We nearly died. We cried. We cried for help, for SAFA. Help. No one cared. No one even talked about our story. They hide it under the table. There was Portia complaining, shut up, boy, shut up. Because when you know why you didn't go to school, but forgetting why I didn't go to school. They used me. Singing that national anthem, scoring those goals. You know, I have 15 years in my career in football. 15. Probably there's a university needs to give me a what do you call it? You know, I listen to talk, I listen to talk, I'm like, Esh. You know, I wish I can tell the same stories about women the way dog speaks. We do have those women, but they were hidden. We didn't know about them. We still have those women that are powerful, but no one talks about them. We have players that they played road, we played overseas, but no one talks about our achievements. I remember when my president, Tuteni, gave me a golden boot. They made me retire anyway because I'm a strong woman. I'm like, I'm very strong. That is why I will fight with him, with her. Because I was strong while I was still young. I remember when they made me retire, because I was very vocal. We need a gender equality. We need to be paid the same. I'm getting 400, I'm playing for a national team. I'm getting 3.5 for my game. I don't even have a signing on fee coming to the camp. About talk, they'll tell you we have 50,000. Wait! 50,000, that time I'm living in the shack. Scoring those goals, being the top goal scorer in Africa, I'm living in the shack. No one cares. The only thing they want to see is me coming to that national team. Then at the end of the day, they abuse me. Because I don't even have a freedom. I'm being suppressed. This is me who want to play football. Sometimes I have to sacrifice myself because I really want to play. Because I know if I can talk too much tomorrow, they will call me in the national team. Because you know what I said? I said, give me the proper national tracksuit. Stop giving me dogs national tracksuit. They will give me dog tracksuit, then I have to sew that tracksuit. Where's my tracksuit? I can't share. I'll share tight. I'll share sport bra. Who does that? Eh? That's exasa when you speak. People say, oh, Portia cool. You know why you'll say people, I talk too much? Because you've never been in my shoes. You never experienced what I've experienced. You know, I fought with these women because I could see what they could lead, but they were hiding themselves. They were still begging something, I don't know what. And I will say to them, you know, you will say, you know, Portia, it's always easy to fight inside, not outside, but you've been inside. There's nothing is happening. Now you outside even worse. But you didn't fight while you were inside. So you're telling me to wait until who's going to put me inside when you didn't recognize me while you were there? As a woman. As a woman. Who's going to put me there if when as a woman didn't recognize me? And you didn't empower me. Instead what you saw is a problem child. So, I'm saying, Sister Ria, I'm glad Guti today you saw my vision. I'm glad. I once said, I wish I could be a president. It's just that these people, they made it difficult for footballers. They want these studies that we didn't go. Yeah, but they want to run the space. They don't even have certificates. They didn't even run in school. They didn't even participate to any sports. But us footballers, we're sitting outside. That is why this football is going to go down in the drain. And I hear people say, women's football is improving. With what? Tracksuits? For you giving us tracksuits, it's improving. Do you know these players where they sleep? You know after camp we go to North and take a taxi. After me scoring goals, I can't even walk from the stadium. People want to take photos. People want interviews. But you know the trauma that I have when I go back home. After showering, using a bath, I need to use a Vasco, dude. There's no transaction in my life. But you know why? I'm singing that stational anthem with pride, making people proud. When they see me, it's about, where did you give me? You know, when I won the Sports Star of the Year, I couldn't even go celebrate. You know what I was thinking? I'm going to lose this shit. I'm going to start to build myself a house. While these people wanted to go, for me to go being out there and celebrate, I couldn't go. I was like, I'm done. Finally, I will have a proper house. While I was scoring goals, no one wanted to think, as this player scoring goals, singing that national anthem for us with pride, maybe we need to check where it comes from. Where we need to check, I will sleep without 18 because they will never pay us within 6 months. No one cared. Instead, what they see is this child that is complaining. So this is me. I was asking the same children that I see growing up. They will experience the very same thing that I've experienced. The same depression that me and I went through. You know, when I hear people talking about depression, I'm like, maybe I experienced it a lot of time, but I didn't know which was depression. You know, because, that time it was not popular. But whenever you grow up in Kasi, when you have things, you go out and hang around with your friends, you come back, you're like, I know, sing him George. You know? But today there's people killing themselves, taking their lives, because this thing is real. It's even like I sometimes I get there. You know why? Sometimes I'm living on a petrol. I don't have money for gas. Sometimes I don't have money for food. Even now, the top goal scorer in Africa, Utwakumnani. So I'll say, I remember when I scored the beautiful goal in London. I remember now, Mumbus, Coach Shakes. We were playing a German. Mumbus, Atembus. We used to call each other Mbus. Atembus is Zwakala. He's Atembus. I can see you want to dribble of them, but if you can check this goalkeeper is always coming out. And you can take one, then you head up, then you take a shot. I go back, then I get this ball. It was preparation going to the Olympics. We were in Germany. I get this ball, then I remember, I see this goalkeeper. I take a shot, I score this goal, I say, Boozy! Listen, the story continues because we get to the Olympics in London. The same situation happened. I intercept the ball in the middle field. I remember Wani. I take that shot. That is the goal everyone that is crazy about in South Africa, just because the coaching age, we are class, we lost the culture. We lost the culture. So it's what I'm saying, yes, we can have these coaches, pay those coaches that you want to pay millions, but you don't want to pay us. See, now we need to be hungry as black people, because you don't believe in us. But we know how to identify our talent, because this is home. This is home. So I will say, Mama Ria, Nyazi tala silo banye bazo confused lava be media nyabas. They'll be so confused because hey, Portia today is here to support Mama Ria. I never hated Mama Ria. He was my mother. But I wanted always Yana to recognize the power that she has. Which she can lead. You know, every time when I fight to Mama Ria, nyam shogoloza. Which I'm proving wrong. When you prove me wrong, you do the right things. I'm like. So don't ever get me wrong. I'm young, gents. I was raised in a good way, in a very, very good way. Normally there was no money at home, but they told me that I'll always respect Sabanta Batal, but I will challenge Mtomtala if I win in the right. Because at the end of the day, it's not even about us. One day I want to have kids. One day maybe Abandonabam will take over, playing football. Do I want to send them there in that jungle? No. I need to fix this jungle. I don't care how good you love me or what. I don't want you to love me now. You didn't love me while I was playing, scoring goals, singing that national anthem. You didn't think I deserve better. So don't think I will care now. We just want the right thing for women's football.